I'm gonna do something for you though right now. I'm gonna get on a little bit of a soapbox. I don't have a soapbox here, but literally, figuratively, I'm gonna have one here for a moment. Just something I need to talk about as a parent, as a sharer, and I'm hoping I can spread some kind of gospel to you people about something that I have that's bugging me, and maybe it'll bug you, and maybe you can move on with it as well, and try to help me out here. But I really don't like what TV is showing my children. I don't like that at all. Every time they turn on the TV, I'm watching them going, oh my gosh, what? How are they allowing that on TV? How are they keeping that going? I know you're with me. I know you're thinking, that's right, Bob. Those cereal commercials have gone too far. Okay, maybe some of you aren't with me on this one. Maybe it's a little wrong. Maybe this has a minute, but here, let me give you a little bit of this, the gospel about the cereal commercials. They're teaching my kids stuff that I'm just a little not thinking, I'm noticing they're not doing it right. I'll give you an example right off the bat, just right off the bat. Frosted Flakes. Seems simple enough. Frosted Flakes, right? We've seen those commercials for years. You got a kid, he's trying to play some sort of sport, can't really play it well, doesn't have the energy to do it, but he's trying, and he can't, and he's failing, he's feeling bad about himself. Who shows up? A tiger. A tiger that walks on his hind legs. A tiger ripped with muscles. And he's telling the kid, hey, try some Frosted Flakes. They're great. It's part of the nutritious breakfast. Frosted Flakes. Kid eats those, he's jacking out home runs out of nowhere. Suddenly, it's like Barry Bonds all over again, and my kid's learning that steroids are okay. You want to get good at sports? Do the Frosted Flakes. But it gets worse. It's not just that kind of addiction to steroids. It's all kinds of addictions are all over cereal commercials. They flaunt it at you. You got the Honeycomb Freak. You've got the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You've got Toucan Sam. Follow your nose. Yeah, I think we all understand what's going on. But it gets worse. I try to tell my kids, don't talk to strangers. Just don't talk to strangers, okay? Leave the strangers alone. If a guy comes up and wants you to get in his van, do not go in that van. I don't care who he says he is, anything. You don't do it. Then my kids are watching commercials, and all of a sudden, this guy in a sailor uniform and a boat pulls up, and the kids are like, yeah! Yeah! Destroys everything I'm working at! That's not even a real uniform. He's not even a captain. He's a captain. Look at the box! Captain Crunch. It's a Captain Crunch. Puts on a fake uniform, lures kids in, digitize me. That just sounds sexual, so I don't even want that at all. But it gets worse. I'm teaching my kids that it's okay to abuse animals. Oh, come on, watch a Trix commercial and tell me that's not what's going on. You've got this poor little animal, this rabbit that's hungry, wants to eat. And the kids are like yanking food away from him at every chance they get. Starving him to death. Not only that, but they flaunt it in his face. It's not bad enough they're starving the poor animal, then they have to go, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. But it gets worse. Not only that way, the animals, I'm watching commercials now, they're rude to adults. They're teaching kids, hey, you can flaunt whatever you want in front of adults. You watch like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial. Those kids are like, hey, that guy's got a PhD in microbiology, but can he tell me what makes these taste good? The guy looks at them and they're like, wrong! Jerk! It's because it's got sugar. It gets worse. First it was animals. Now commercials are telling me it is okay to stalk, hunt down, and steal from minorities. You watch a Lucky Charms commercial and tell me that little leprechaun that starts every commercial is not running for his life, fearful of the kids that are chasing him with wide-eyed glee, wanting his Lucky Charms. bad does it suck to be a leprechaun anyway? We all know where you hide your gold. Stupid stereotypes. But it gets worse. Yeah, I go back to my youth. Fred, Flintstone, Barney Rubble, they were guys I looked up to. I looked up to those guys. Now they're hawking cereal. That's bad enough, but listen to this. Pay close attention to these commercials and you start to notice something. You know who's not in those commercials? Wilma and Betty, exactly, the women. Suddenly, it becomes a little more apparent that Fred and Barney are selling fruity pebbles. So we gotta stop, people, and only we can do it. We have to spread it. Be a sharer like me.